Well, I think something that we can all agree is happening is that some strange changes are coming to Nintendo, and I don't think a lot of those changes are personally welcome myself. I mean, Nintendo of America just got rid of Doug Bowser, and with how much Nintendo is charging for their games now, I mean, it's impossible for a lot of us to start doing one of our pastimes that we love just because Nintendo is starting to charge an arm and a leg for these games that have come out years ago that they have just barely started putting on the Switch. And honestly, it's kind of getting ridiculous. So, not only is it ridiculous that Nintendo has charged $70 for this bundle game of Mario and Mario Galaxy 2 that came onto the Switch about 2 or 3 days ago. They charged $70 for it, which is insane. I mean, these are games that came out like 10 plus years ago for the Nintendo Wii, and we did get Mario Galaxy for Mario 3D All-Stars, which came out in 2020. And we got 3 games along with that, which were Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. That was $60. But that was 3 games for $60. Easily justified for Nintendo. And now we're only getting Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 for the Nintendo Switch, being priced at $70, and that can't be justified in my opinion. Not only that, but Nintendo is starting to charge $70 upward for games that aren't even games. What I'm referring to is key cards. I mean, Bravely Default, it's an awesome game, but it's a key card. And key cards, they're not the actual games. Like, if I were to go to GameStop or whatever and pick up a game on like Nintendo Switch, I already have the game on the disc. But, say Cyberpunk, yeah, that already has the game on it. But with key cards, all you have to do is put the disc in the Switch, go onto the eShop, and download it from the eShop. So really, there's no point in going out to the store and grabbing the game because you can just download it from the eShop. The only point is so you can have a physical, actual artwork piece, which I'm not complaining about. The artwork in it is beautiful. But still, charging $70 for a code to download to play on your Switch rather than just having the game right away, honestly is really a pain. We should have started to get hints that Nintendo were becoming money grubbers when they released the Nintendo Switch 2 at $450, along with Mario Kart World being $80, Donkey Kong Bonanza being $70. But with that recent direct they did, on September 12th, we got some stuff that honestly is really stupid. Plus, more news is coming out for the Switch 2 that I took notes on recently. Like for Resident Evil 9, that's coming on to Switch 2, which is really impressive. I'm getting it on PS5, but it's still impressive. It's coming on to Nintendo Switch. But I wouldn't recommend getting it on Nintendo Switch 2 anyway, because it's gonna be a key card. And like I said, there's no point in going out and grabbing the actual copy of it just to have the case, because you can just go onto the eShop online, download it, and you'll have the game on your Switch. Anyway, some other stuff. I already talked about Mario and Mario Galaxy 2 being $70 for the Switch 1. For the Gameshare, if you know Gameshare, if you have Mario Kart World downloaded and your friend doesn't have it, with Gameshare, if it's compatible, if they have Switch 2, you can choose Game Chat and you can share the game between your two consoles, which is pretty cool. But in March 2026, that's going to become a thing where you have to have a membership online to be able to use the Gameshare. So, more money that's going into Nintendo's pocket. Pokemon Z through A, I am not excited for that at all. I've talked about this a couple times. I think it's Pokemon Arceus just in a city. The epicness of Pokemon Arceus is gone though. The rooftop battles, they look fine, but that is going to be $70 at sale, and if you want the DLC, which is called the Mega Dimension, that's going to be $90. So if it comes out at $60 for the original Switch, which you can get as well, and you want the DLC, $90. If you want the Nintendo Switch 2 version, that's going to be over $100 if you want the DLC with it. So, I know I'm not getting Pokemon A through Z anyway, but the fact that it's going to be over $100 if you want the DLC with it, that's just mind-blowing. Then we have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which looks sick. If you've never seen the new trailer, it looks super sick. The graphics to it look so great. Samus has a motorcycle. The game just looks amazing. And it's gonna be on the original Switch for $60, the Nintendo Switch 2 for $70. It's coming out in November. Super excited for that. But yeah, it's gonna be $70, which honestly, not gonna be worth the price for the Switch 2. And also, you can get it just on Switch and online. There's an upgrade pack for $10 if you just get it for the Switch 1, and that'll give the graphics for the Nintendo Switch 1 the same graphics that it would have on the Nintendo Switch 2. So, honestly, it's kind of making the whole pointless of getting the Nintendo Switch 2 version, where you can just get the Nintendo Switch 1 version and buy an upgrade, which will make it look like the Nintendo Switch 2 version. It's just ridiculous what Nintendo is doing right now. They're doing anything in their power they can to get people to buy their stuff. It's crazy, they're trying to bleed us dry right now. Super insane. Nothing really bad to say about Age of Imprisonment. Still super excited for that. I know it's going to be $70 just because that's the normal price for the Switch 2 games now. I'm still going to get it. Super excited for that. Coming out like late December, early 2026. Excited for that. And, oh, the last thing I want to talk about is the Virtual Boy that Nintendo actually brought up in their Direct, which is so stupid. The Virtual Boy has already been invented, came out in 1995. I wasn't born until 96, so I never played it, but apparently it was a huge flop compared to the PlayStation, because it wasn't like a portable console, it was a desktop thing, and with the games that were playing, apparently like it was just red LED, so it gave people headaches. That's what everyone hated about it. So the fact that they're bringing it back, that you need an online membership to play it, and it's going to be $100 plus the membership, which is $50 for the whole year, or $20 or $30 depending on which membership you get. It's just ridiculous that Nintendo thought it was a good idea to bring back a console, or not even console, an accessory to the Nintendo Switch, and charge it $100 when they already know that it's flopped. So they're expecting fans of Nintendo to buy it and to love it. It's only going to be compatible with the games that are going to be on the eShop. So Yeah, I know that's one thing I'm not gonna get. You can get a cardboard version for like a little cheaper, but still, they've already tried cardboard versions of stuff that have ultimately failed as well. So they're bringing back stuff that's already flopped and charging more for the price of it. Nintendo are just greedy people right now, and they need to stop, or they're gonna be losing a lot of customers, in my opinion. So with all these changes, Doug Bowser being gone, a lot of money increases on past Nintendo products, I don't know if I'm really gonna support them anymore. Like, I love their games, but if they keep charging money like this, I'm just going to PlayStation for life. I'm gonna switch from Team Nintendo to Team Sony. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you. Please, if you like this video, subscribe. If you agree what I said, leave anything like that in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.